What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This one's going to be a little different. I'm actually going to run back. I've got 4 matches that I'm going to play back here, and I'm going to kind of speed run these. There's kind of a general theme on these that you'll see. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. My openings are going to be pretty standard. I did come off the tree and go to finish the mill so we could drop off the wood there. So this is against the Abbasid, who've been a very common pick on the ladder recently. Maybe giving English a run for their money. And I've struggled against these guys a bit in the past too. So, want to play these back. I've got 2 games against Abbasid, and then 1 against French, and then 1 against the Ayubits, who, of course, are the Abbasid variant, but they do play slightly different. So you check out our scouting path here, and this is Lipany. We've got kind of a weird ridge on this right side, and then 2 sacred sites right next to each other, which makes it interesting. I do have vills per resource at the top if you want to check that out. Now we're not terribly concerned about the age up, but we do want to know. So he's going for culture wing, not the economic wing, so he's not going to get cheaper TCs, but that actually gives him preservation and knowledge, which will give him a cheaper age up to castle. So that's telling me maybe he's making a position for fast castle, but he's also on the stone, so he might be going extra greedy here. So we still drop the stable, we get 1 Gazi out. We're gonna go with the blacksmith after that, and I'm going for siege engineering straight away. Still on gold, still creating scholars, kind of scouting here with my Gazi. So we see the 2nd TC. I haven't checked the stone to confirm if that's 2 or 3 TCs, but that's what we know so far. Alright, so he scouted my Gazi for sure, right? He knows that. It's pretty low health. I don't want to lose that. Now I'm going to take him for a spin around the base and just see, do we have any production going up? Where's my, okay, scout. Really good haul of sheep. That's very helpful. You can see, not really seeing anything here. My next production I'm going to drop is my archery range. I've already got siege engineering in, so I'm just loading to wood right now. We're just rallied right out here in front of his base. That's just out of his line of sight. I think his scout, yeah, he's scouting around my base, so he's seen some of these units streaming. I've now got scholars rolling out to the sacred sites as well. Probably a little late. Yeah, he's seen my units streaming, so he's dropping some production. He's super heavy on wood. It looks like he had kind of shifted from what was looking to be a fast castle to trying to, oh crap, get some production out. Alright, he's walling up, he's walling around. We're just going to go for it. We got the TC out front. And we're just rocking units right now. We got all 3 sacred sites. Again, his scout, he still doesn't know that we have rams here. He doesn't know what exactly is going on. He's going to go straight to the sacred sites. Yep, there's his scout. So he has not seen this. And we haven't showed our hand. I haven't raided. I haven't brought the archers forward. He's seen them run across, but he doesn't really know what's going on. You can see he's only got 5 units right now. I don't want to die too much to that cheap TC's fire. And we're just going to go for it. I mean, 2 rams. 1 ram probably not enough. 2 rams about perfect, especially since he doesn't have much to fight this. We're only taking 2 vills. That puts a huge wrench in his plans. You can see behind this. So we take out the 1. We're just going to back up. Again, he can't see where I'm at here. I'm going to drop a couple more rams. And on the backside, playing on wood now. We have shifted over to some more on food. Not using pro scouts right now in this matchup. Alright, I've got nothing on gold. We're just using the sacred sites. Do have a market. And he did decap 1 of the sacred sites. So right now he's got his only units. He's got 7 units. He's moving out to sacred sites. I've still got a scholar here. And we're just loading up full send here. He is hurting. He's already transitioning to farms. And he doesn't have enough wood for that. That feels bad. So he went super greedy, and it's just not going to work out. So we, I mean, at this point I can go straight for the TC. I did try to go for production. Trouble with pathing there. One of the archers got out. And now it's just trouble, right? More bills going down. We got units streaming in behind. And it's a destruction. He's scrambling. He's going to call it. That was a quick win there. So if we take a look at the graphs, you see he's got the Veil spike, but we never really let it pay off. He didn't have any military to defend, and I'm not comfortable playing that game late in that matchup. I don't know if... I think Abbasid's probably better into castle with that Veil lead, but I know I'm not, so we were happy to win that one early. Alright, let's take a look at the next one, also against the Abbasid. Alright, back for game number 2. This is also on Lipany. A little more of an even spawn here. Another not as strange of a ridge line. You can see our scouting path. I'm going to go straight down to the back, circle back around, and then head his way. Now if we check out his spawn, pretty good spawn really. He's got gold in the back, berries, tons of golden berries farther back. He's not taking a very aggressive scouting path, although he is on the berries. And he, our opponent Bob the Pizza, he's Diamond 2 at the start of this game. And again, we've got Veils per resource up there if you want to try to follow along. We're just going to go standard opening. We're going to shoot into Dome of the Faith here again. We want all the tempo against the Abbasid. You can see, okay. So we're here. And again, we don't really care which one he ages up with, but we do want to see. Where we can see here, this time he's going to go up with the economic wing. I know our last opponent went with the culture wing to try to position for a fast castle. That didn't work out. So he's already over on the stone. You can see where we're at. So I've got my side of the base scouted really. Now I just want to see what he's got going on. Alright. So spot it there. One thing I didn't do, I guess I wouldn't have seen it in time, but I didn't check the amount of stone. I just saw the stone, so I know it's at least 2 TCs, right? So I'm just banking on that. So, real similar to last game. We actually dropped the blacksmith first this time. Going for siege engineering. And essentially we're going to drop both these production, the stable and the archery range. And then we're still here. Again, we want to scout around, see if we can spot any production. Wow, TC's already there, on the gold. Alright. Lucky he didn't see me there. He probably could have got my scout. So I just want to take those sheep home now. This time we're moving out to the sacred sites. A little better timing this time. So if he's going to let us take those for free, we're just going to leverage that. We're going to be pouring that gold into these feudal units and refresh that lumber camp. We've got both of our blacksmiths up. Scholars in both of these. And just producing like crazy. You can see he's really going for the fast castle. I'm over here, again, just outside of his vision. And I don't think he has any idea that I'm here right now. Siege engineering is in, just don't have, there we go. Now we got enough wood. Alright, first ram coming down. Again, I want to go for 2. I did not know about this third TC just yet. I don't think. This says I did. I'm not sure I did. Alright, now after I took the sacred sites, I pulled my scholars over. So one thing I haven't done a very good job of is using them to heal. Maybe not necessarily in battle, but I can pull these guys back as they get hurt. Alright, you can see we're now up to 21 on wood. I have more than that on food, but they're moving. Alright, so we just want to crank out the rams. And then 10, 11, 12 on food really is enough to produce out of 2 production buildings. And we're just going to go for it. Could have moved in here on these builds at the same time. He's just now dropping his production. He's also on the way to castle already, so he kind of accomplished his goal. I want to back out of there before we lose too much. Alright, without much contest, third TC goes down. Alright, he's castle, but he's only got 2 production buildings so far. He's got more kind of panic building. He's got a decent bank of reserves, but he's going to lose these. These are going up, and we've got units still pouring in here. Not looking good for him. So 2 games, 2-0. And again, on this one with 3 TCs, shoots up. But again, he missed scouting. Didn't see us right out in front of his base building rams. Essentially 0 military. Was that maybe a scout at that point? So we got a quick 2-0. All right, let's move on to game number 3. Game number 3. So this is the one that's going to throw us a bit of a curveball. We are against the French. This is on Gorge, and he's actually going for a 2nd scout. Okay. 2nd scout, straight to the deer. Yeah, we're going to speed this one up too. I do run into that 1st scout. Where's the 2nd scout go? Okay, so he's down this way as well. He's going down the outside, and I came down the inside, so that works out. You know, in game, I did not realize that he had 2 scouts. And I was wondering how I came up so short on sheep, but I did get a few. I mean, I ran into his scout on this side initially, so I cut across. Yeah, good job by him. Food denial here is a pretty big deal, especially against the French. Now, interesting decision. He's going to aim up with the Chamber of Commerce. Trade posts are way out in the middle. And certainly he's seen that with the 2 scouts. Who scouted? Gold's not on this side. We're trying to find that. Alright, we do see on the deer. His gold is right out front. I haven't spotted that yet either. So we're up. We're going to go with the stable first and the barracks. Alright, we'll slow this down just a touch. Everything else here so far pretty standard. Still going pretty heavy into wood. Now we're going to defend the berries, defend our gold, then we're going straight for the deer. He's got a scout on me, so he's already off. He's already off, and he's got a ton of sheep, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing these are all probably just from the free text, but he's got some trade pumping. We're not on that yet. He's got spears, so interestingly enough, he goes spears first, he puts the stable out front. Stable out front, barracks in the back, and then he goes with spears. I mean, questionable decision, but I guess if you're seeing only Ghazi, it makes a little bit of sense. We're going to move over here and just try to cut off trade. Right, still pretty heavy into wood. We want to get all of our production. We're going to transition to archers since we've seen the spearmen, and we've got 1 blacksmith down. Let's see where we're at on timing. Okay, just now moving out to the sacred sites. And pretty big Nico lead by him. So not only does he get faster villagers, of course, so 3 seconds faster, but he's got the free traders that are here. We've got 1 down. I think he's actually already redirecting these. Let's just speed that up a little bit. He has, so just the 1 knight so far, 7 spearmen. Yeah, very curious decision. Let's see if we can get out of here with these. That hurts. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. So, advantage him. Mistake there as well. Alright, he got Ghazis. We're going to get a couple free spears. Again, checking our eco. We need houses. Lots of wood. 1 blacksmith's working, not the other. He's now up to, he's got 2 knights. Got a military numbers advantage. And he's still having a hard time with this trade. Again, oof. But we are losing a lot more than him. Get out of there. Alright. Giving up easy scholar kills, never great. At least we get them half price, and we did get the sacred site, so we're going to get some value out of that. So we're now working with the 111. He's got still just one stable, one barracks. You can see he's aging for castle, which is also a little curious. So Chamber of Commerce, spears, and fast castle, which with French you don't typically want to go fast castle. You don't really get much, right? He's better off trying to pressure me and make mistakes on my side, burn through my food, and not let me do this or get these or this or this. All right, so he's already castle, and we've got a pretty good mass. So I'm thinking it's time to go. We're walling off over here, so he's not gonna be able to trade to that side. We hit his gold. That's pretty good timing. Right now, we just got a lot of numbers. We're retaking sacred sites. Look, we just don't want to make a huge mistake here. We got one ram coming down. He's got production on the front. We just want to take those out. That'll slow him down a lot. You see, his eco's still booming pretty well. We've got 5 vills. He does have his spears upgraded as well. Not sure about, yep. Knights are upgraded, spears. He's got men-at-arms joining the party. Like I said, if we can take out these front 2 production, then he's just got the 2 barracks. He's got a siege workshop here too. Alright, he's got upgraded units, but we got a lot of numbers. Slow it down a tick. It could be on this center sacred site. We are not yet. We're going to start making our way to castle as well. I don't want to be in feudal forever. This will be a big get if we can take out the siege workshop as well. One thing we do catch, we find these vills on the gold. There's a bunch over there too. Alright. We're taking a bit of a fight in the back. We're gonna go for houses. Just be annoying. Try to pop cap him. Again, a lot of numbers. I don't necessarily want to fight this. You can see up here, we've got a lot of vills going down. He has no idea. We're still just streaming units. Alright, damage is done. We're going to back up. We're just about to hit castle. I bought some food. Still did not recapture this or wall the rest of that. You see now, we're up to 20 vill kills. We got 6 vill lead. That was a little late. Not great. But we are aging. We're going with the compound of the defender. Alright, most of our blacksmith techs are in. Let's see what we got. Okay. So some of the units are trying to make their way back, but we're rallying everything else here. Normally I wouldn't try to make a lot of units right now, but I don't want to die, so. Got the side walled off. We didn't wall through the center. Trade's going to try to get back underway. Just kind of take inventory where we're at here. Ngazi up top. These 3 are over here. Maybe forgotten about. So this isn't that much. Looks like you might want to either take the sacred site or guard the relic, or both. Alright, so we're up. We are moving out to some of the relics. And we're chasing his units here, and he doesn't see this. Oh, that's a pretty big get. Pretty big one. He did. Okay, so he took that scholar out. I think we had one on the top. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's all 5 relics. Alright, so we transition those age up bills over to the stone so we can get our cube. Village fortresses is coming in. I believe all of our techs should be coming in. I haven't grabbed the eco techs yet. Now we're just going to move over, make sure we can take this relic. Right, again, we got numbers. I have not upgraded units, but I've got his upgraded units. And then a few of our own Castle Age units. Alright, this fight is looking pretty good for us. Yeah, we do have Feudal Age Spearmen. But again, overwhelming numbers. Alright, still clearing the back with these archers. He's basically off goal. He's only got the 2 traders, the free traders. We're going to slide in the back of his base. More vills. And we're pretty much uncontested back here. Right? And we kind of sandwich him here. He has no units to defend. Got the keep coming down to the front of his base. And again, that's going to be all she wrote. Kind of a funky game there. But sometimes those can be difficult when they throw you those curveballs. But he just really never had enough to keep up. So we look at that one. Pretty good boost in the eco count. Just kind of a funky army composition, right? Military count, yeah, here. Even with the H2 units and him being castle for a long time, we just never really gave him a chance to breathe. And he kept the score pretty close. He killed more units. But that eco, pretty big. He did get a lot of gold. Yeah. That game was 20 minutes, but pretty quick 3-0. Let's take a look at the next one. All right, in this one we have matchup against Zushi's Legacy on Gorge. Again, we will speed this up a bit. Now we're going to be up against 1 scout this time. Again, essentially the same opening that we've been rolling with. Each game so far has been pretty heavy feudal play, just inching towards castle. This one I have my gold and my berries out front. And he's in similar shape. His gold's outside of his TC range. Ours is a little farther outside than his is. And we are scouting the same side that he did. But he can't go out quite as far as us, I don't think. Yeah, he's on the sheep too. We'll speed that up even a bit more. Okay, so he's got enough to get him home, and now he can go this way. Which we have not gone that way just yet. Drop ours off at home. Let's see if we are going to beat him to some of these. Alright, good job by him. I think he probably beat us in scouting this time. He's going up with the Meditation Gardens. Pretty good spot here. Gold, stone, berries. Just slightly beats us. Let's see what we've scouted so far. We know where his gold is. We haven't scouted the Meditation Gardens just yet. So we're going to start with the stable and the blacksmith. And we're going to run through his base and see what else we have going on. So we spot the barracks. So reaction to that is going to be an archery range. Alright, so already got a little bit of a wall here in a tower. Gold's fairly safe. So we're going to circle back over to see what's going on this side. Again, we still haven't seen the Meditation Gardens yet. We're just going to start slinging some units his way. I got one blacksmith down. Are we still in gold for the time being? Take a couple shots of the bill, cause a little idle time. So just spearmen so far for him. So we don't want to engage with that. Alright, so now we've got spearmen and Chuganu. If you look at his resource bank, not real clear what he's... Looks like maybe he's trying to get to castle. And now kind of shifting directions and creating units. And that's really, in this matchup, what we're looking for is he going to try to all-in me with Chuganu? Or something else, right? Still doesn't seem like I'm all in. He obviously could have more than what he has now, but he doesn't yet. Alright, so he lets us get the 3 sacred sites. This is where it can get scary, right? The equal numbers. We're going to give us a little breathing room and go to the sacred sites first. If we look at, switch this now to bills per income per minute. Pretty even across except for gold, so we're taking a pretty good lead on gold. And I don't have any bills on gold. Not dropping a market yet. This is a good catch. If we can get rid of those spearmen, these Gazis will mow this down. And okay, last one. So now we're just running. Palace guards in the mix. Zushi does get feudal age palace guards. So we capture the center one. He's got a scout over guarding that one. Again, we're just blasting with gold, so we're gonna drop a market. Again, I'm still not sure if I want to try to age or if he's gonna show up with a ton of units, right? Now, it does look like he's committing now, looking at his resource bank. He's really keeping even numbers. Nothing up here yet. This time we are using the pro scouts, so we're gonna yoink these deer. Alright, we spot that, so we're running. I don't have... There's not a lot back home at the moment. That's a pretty scary army. I'm trying to get my way back home. This gets, in my opinion, more scary the more palace guards. Now these aren't quite as bad as typical feudal age men at arms. I don't think. Yes, they do get the 3 melee armor, but only 2 ranged armor. Alright, with all that free gold trickling, we did get the age up to compound defender. Now one thing, we've got 3 archery ranges to try to keep pace here. I don't have a barracks yet. So I gotta evacuate my deer that are here, but pro scouts, I do have more food under the TC. I'm gonna evacuate from the stone from after the age up. He does get a Vil pick. I don't want to run these right into the spearman like that. Ugh, he caught me. So I rallied that out right to the sacred site, or right to the relic. Again, we're going to pull those back. I'm just trying to stay under my TC. So what he has here is going to evaporate if he gets into this. I'm Castle Age now with only archery ranges. I'm not really going for the upgrade. I'm trying to get knights, and I need to get to where I can drop my barracks. His men at arms are going to deal really well with this. At the same time, we are not only picking up the deer, but we're picking up relics behind this as well. I just heard another one. There it is. So my gold's way out front. That's kind of shut off, other than he didn't decap these sacred sites, and now we've got relics coming in. So we do get the barracks. I did not mean to send these guys back. Alright, so we're castle. He's not very close. Is he? Yeah, he's still creating units. So he still smells blood in the water, but we're actually in pretty good shape if we can get this gold to stabilize. Alright, no archers, just men at arms. Nice. Ah, that makes more sense. Okay, so he already had the age up coming in. Now he went with the Mont Louis Academy. So he does have the Vil lead. We got a pretty decent score lead. And then we're back on stone. Now we're just kind of blasting through here. There's 2 more relics to grab. There we go. We're going for both of them. Alright, so we've gotten all those deer. He's setting up shop here on this deer pack, which I caught with my scout. So I see this happening. I'm not sure what he's grabbing. It's got an Imperial official spectating. Alright, not much for walls. I'll change this now to income per minute. He's actually I mean, he's got good income. He just took a pretty bad engagement in that big fight. Got a couple of the vills. We're okay to just fight this here a bit. I don't want to be under both these towers. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of units coming in our base. He's catching up with some of the military destruction value. But we've got crossbows with these armored units. He's got Chiganu that aren't doing much to us. You can see the numbers just getting destroyed. See the destroy value. So we completely swing that fight in our favor. Got deer up top, deer down here. Berries are being eaten up. And just an overwhelming military advantage at this point. We got a couple more free picks. We're still just one TC for now. Let's take a look. Did we? Okay. Keeps going down. Village fortresses are just about in. And we catch him just in a terrible position here. They're gonna just evacuate up north. They're actually gonna go to my side of the map. Alright. Scout around this way. There's really nothing over here. One small gold vein. And we've got enough military just backing our base that can deal with this. So 10 lead. Huge eco lead. He's still on 1 TC. Now I did spot this right away as well. Yep, we're gonna bail. And that's pretty YOLO. By this point, we're pretty sure the game's over. So we'll just speed it up even a little more. Alright, we're just gonna fight the bills. Pretty much half his economy here. At this point, he's kind of malding in the chat. But again, it's a destruction. We'll take a quick look at the graphs on that one. So he did not try to go super greedy like the last 3 games. He actually tried to fight out in feudal. I think he did get a little unlucky at a couple points. I think this was where he lost the spearman that got out of position out front and near that central sacred site, and we took a really good engagement. But you can see he just rocketed back up, and as I hit castle, I think he's still producing units here. We were able to kind of shut that down, and then once I got the barracks down, we were in really good shape. Barracks with the knights, and then just kind of snowballed from there. I caught his units split in a couple places, and from there it was game over. Let's see. If you look at, yeah, kind of a 2-to-1 KD, just crushed across in eco. 5 relics, yeah, just really went our way that time. Quick 4-0, which we needed. Had a session the other night where I went 1-4 in 5 games. I just realized I wasn't playing very well. I was playing late, so pulled the plug on that day. And then, yeah, rally back today. So we should only be 1 or 2 games away from Conq now, but that was a big hump to get over, just getting to Diamond 2. So we'll see how it goes. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. If you stuck around to the end, feel free to leave a rating, leave a follow on the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.